What's up, guys? It's me, the Zodiac Killer. I'm playing Zinc Doctor Menace 2, Raptor's Revenge.
Hiya, I'm Ted Bundy, and I'm playing Tatsel and Cullen.
Hi, I'm Santa Claus, and I'm playing Mia Lichele.
You kill people?
Renowned.
Yeah.
And I'm Lucy. I'm the detective. I'm the one who's solving all these cases. I'm the detective master. Welcome to Season Quest.
I'm glad we didn't fuck around. I walk back around to you guys, and I'm like, yep, vent room. Nothing to be seen there. Although, would be interesting to see who would pick us up. Maybe I could fake death. You know what I kind of want to do? Lie in the room and wait for someone to grab me. If you guys are willing to go explore the rest of the house by yourself for a bit, I want to investigate that.
Investigate? I shout across the pit.
I mean, if you want to do that.
That's a thing that I've been wondering about.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to lie asleep in the room for however long that takes while we're going to split the party.
I am having the best day of my life. Cool. So let's before they go, let's actually go over your plan. We're just gonna lie on the floor. Do you want to do anything beforehand or anything?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
shut the door. I'm guessing I'm hearing like a hissing noise.
Yeah,
like
you hear the same hiss as before.
Yeah. And I'm just going to, I might pretend to be passed out at the door, right at the doorway, like I was trying to get out, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I'll just lie there knocked out.
Very good.
For however long it takes.
Are you thinking over any of your... are you going through any of your notes or anything in your head, having a think?
Yeah, I'll think about the symbols and stuff like that and think about cross-referencing them with the journal, but I don't want to do anything that's not...
Anything that's moving, yeah. Okay.
Just thinking about stuff.
Here is your thing to think about.
Okay.
Actually think about them. that is your note. I'm not going to give you any answers right now.
Think about these?
Yeah, think about the symbols.
Me, Tom, think about them?
Yeah, you, Tom, think about them. I'm not going to give you any answers right now. You two, where do you two want to go?
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to take us down to the main floor.
Okay.
I follow.
And go through the living room to the east.
Cool.
And as we're going along, I start explaining the plan about Tatsel. I'm like, yeah, Tatsel, I talked to Tatsel about him being a bit intense sometimes. Mm-hmm. So what I kind of want to do is, sport him up a bit and make him sort of... more in line with everyone else. I think that might work better for him.
I don't think a makeover's going to help with that, but we can
also,
definitely give it a go.
A thing, we teach him how people talk, and how to, I don't know.
No, yeah, that sounds great. I'm happy to help in any way I can.
I think he's got a great kick, and he could be a good striker.
What?
So,
football,
yeah.
Right.
When you open the door, it's a familiar enough room. You've seen it before, but just not in this state. It's the same laundry as earlier, but instead of having the clothes just kind of piled up and you kind of the gross rot of they've been sitting there for ages. There's clothes hung up across the roof. There's someone at a machine just kind of it's.
there's a person?
Yeah, and they're they've got a bit of a washboard at this sink, and they're actually cleaning clothes currently. The lines are filled with clothes that are drying off, and it's a more full space, an active space.
I say to the person washing the clothes, hey there.
Hi. Are you guys okay? Do you need anything?
No, I don't wash my jersey. Washes out the luck. We're just sort of making our way through.
Oh, yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, God, I'm gonna pull up names again. I'm Lucas.
Lucas. Nice to meet you, Lucas. I'm Zinc Doctor Menace 2, Raptor's Revenge.
Quite a name there.
Thank you.
And I'm Mia Lichele, the new girl in town.
Well, welcome, then. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Did you say there was a washing machine?
Not a washing machine, but a sink with a washing board and everything.
Right.
Sink Dr. Menace.
You seen old HH around?
He usually doesn't come in here. I mean,
right.
He doesn't want to do kind of, the hands-on sort of
right,
stuff.
Right. No, he's a busy man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You washing any of his suits right now?
I don't know if they'd trust me with his suits. I mean,
yeah.
they're so fine and grand.
Yeah,
I'm doing handkerchiefs at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Like those ones, like kind of that pile that I've already done. Those would be his. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see him later. Do you mind if I grab one of those?
They're not dry at the second,
Okay,
so
okay.
yeah. Sorry. I mean, also like, I could never let any of the guests do any of this work. It's on me to get stuff done, on you guys to have a nice time.
So kind. Mia, distract Lucas.
Okay. I would like to perform.
Go for it. Did you actually say
Yeah.
distract Lucas out loud? Let's go with disadvantage, just because you gave the plan away.
Cool. Well, I got 11 plus 9, so a unnatural 20.
Your
Nice.
dirty 20, and your other roll you would have gotten a nat 20. That's the second one I made you roll, so Okay, what are you singing?
I sing the pit since it came up just before. Just a little dance about falling into a pit, getting stuck on spikes, and trying to get out.
With it being such kind of an intense and gory tone, you definitely have him distracted. What do you want to do?
Did you say they're in a pile or they're like hanging up or something?
There are some hanging up and there are some in a pile.
Okay, so I grabbed like the second one from the bottom in the pile, so because I'm not grabbing the top one because it's obvious that's missing. So I just sort of slip one out and pocket a wet hanky.
It's a nice royal blue.
Nice. I don't know why I want this, but I do. Sweet. Yeah, so I grab a royal blue wet hanky and put that in my pocket.
Cool. We're gonna jump back to the upstairs space.
Sweet.
After a while of you waiting, you hear kind of something move, not directly behind you, but kind of to the side of you, somewhere you can't quite see from where you're lying. You hear a shift and a creak, and two guys in kind of like these kind of like thick
My eyes are
clothes.
shut.
Yeah, your eyes are shut. You get grabbed,
Yeah.
lifted up,
Rick and Morty.
I smell them.
and placed back down. You kind of hear like creaky wheels as you go along. You hear kind of big mechanical whirs, more creaking, more wheels going like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of stops. What are you thinking?
Am I stationary?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until somebody like touches me, basically.
Okay. And we're gonna go back to the others. You've been chatting to Lucas. You've done your wee dance. You've had your wee song. You've got your wee wet napkin because you're gross.
Yay.
Another room?
Yeah, I think so. I think should we move on? Let Lucas get back to his work.
Yeah, all right. I'll go eastwards straight through that room there, Lucy.
As we go, like Mia's hand on the doorknob. I'm like, hey Lucas, what's this room over here? I want to see if they have knowledge of the rooms, or it is just kind of like fucky wucky.
He's kind of thinking to himself, there's so many doors around here, I don't remember.
Don't remember the
This is the room next to your fucking job.
That's funny.
It's
Okay, so
Sorted.
it might just be there because they are each relegated to their own rooms and they can't really leave. It makes sense. I don't know.
insight check.
Oh, did I do it smart? 11. Wait, 15.
Okay, that's better. Well, that's not entirely true.
Mia, that's not entirely true, and let me explain.
When you were upstairs before Sophia disappeared and you guys were chatting about it, she told you where the library was.
Oh, true. Sophia knew some of the rooms.
Sophia knew where the library was.
Lucas isn't like Lucas is just dumb, maybe. Or Sophia's more important.
Or other possibilities.
The world is our oyster.
The world is your theatre. Immediately next door there is the theatre with the, kind of the same lush red room. This time it's this like a way more beautiful and this like a deeper red.
Is anything playing?
At the second
Oh, theatre, you mean cinema, not stage theatre.
not stage. Same thing where all the like seats are facing forward. It's like it's so beautiful and pristine, and there's like accents on like the arms of the chair and stuff, and they're like a brighter gold this time instead of the other one where it had like faded and almost rusted. And yeah, there's no movie playing.
I
before you
checked.
step in.
I checked the projector room to see if there's any films. Maybe there's a film of our world in this one.
Nothing is currently set up and ready to go. There is a kind of shelf with some wheels on it, with like some. I said wheels, but I meant reels, rhymes. There we are. So it's like with some reels on it. Some of them are home movie like sort of looking things. Some of them have like proper titles. And they're all like
Sir, Mrs, Dame.
ma'am.
Ma'am?
But like all of the ones that have proper titles are like they all have like those really dramatic titles like the best train or like those things where it's like the something. You know?
Well,
like real theatre sports.
Mia, you should grab one of these because I've heard, and I might not have, Lucy, correct me if I haven't heard this before in my time, that film is super flammable and you could use it as a weapon.
Is that true, Charlie?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why movie theaters burn down so often, or used to burn down so often.
Especially the early film.
Shit, yeah, sure.
'Cause it's
Yeah,
like,
I'll say that. Like, I'll give you that because you knew that, and I'm a bit impressed.
it's like coated in gasoline.
I'm so excited when you guys get to the show with the fucking geek show.
Now remember
that's
to-
where I get to have knowledge.
Remember to sprinkle the glycerin on it.
Did you see, I love that you said sprink instead of sprinkle.
Did I say sprink?
Yeah.
Sprink glycerin.
Sprink glycerin is absolutely my new stunt name.
My cousin's name.
Do you want me?
It's weird that me as a stunt person is your cousin.
I want you to take it because I keep taking a lot of stuff and I'm getting kind of full.
Yeah, I can grab one. Do you want one as well?
Nah.
Oh, okay, I'll carry it for you. Great.
Cool. Are you guys doing anything in the theatre?
Is there anything here? Is there
Not really, it
anything
seems
to
like. Should we do-
investigate or anything? Perception.
Y'all can try.
Quick perceptions.
Can I? Shut up, Lucy. I rolled a nat 1.
Use your luck stone.
16.
I used my luck stone.
Yeah, so you can use one of those points. You have to use your new point.
Yeah,
That's,
but it's fine. I
anything's
can't
better than
roll
a one.
roll lower.
Imagine.
Roll lower.
There you go. There you go.
And it's perception.
Yeah.
8.
Cool. Zinc, when you're looking around, you find, I guess it wouldn't be that familiar to you. But like you saw them messing around earlier. Another like package of Polaroid film.
Oh yeah.
There'd be another sheet in it, so there's enough to take like another photo.
Oh sweet. Yeah, I grabbed that.
Do I have the camera?
Yeah, I think so. It'd be in your inventory.
I don't remember.
Check
if
your inventory.
I don't have it.
I do remember you taking it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I find nothing.
Yeah, that's a real tragic situation.
Film real tragic.
That's a great song title. You should write it down.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Film real tragic.
Yeah, it's great. You kidding me? Film real tragic. But you would spell it R-E-A-L.
Well, we can come back here later and watch a movie if we want. I'm calling them movies now.
Oh, that's weird because earlier I called them moving flixtures.
Yeah, you
We're
were
just
calling them
shortening
flicks.
it. Yeah, we're shortening it.
Here are my notes, team. I've written down where
I can't
every
see that.
individual symbol is. There's only one time where a symbol has been in both spaces, which is the kitchen and the wake. Can't figure out a link between those, so I have no idea what that symbol could mean. I think this one might be do not enter because it was outside. That makes sense. These symbols are also here. And then I've also tried to be like, these look like each other, kind of, a little bit. But still no link there. So at the moment, just kind of not knowing what's going on. And Lucy seems to think that I've missed out on some grand Codios thing that she's figured out.
Codios
It's not
thing.
that dramatic, okay? Like I'm not like you. Yeah.
Is
it's
the point
fine.
that we don't know what they are? Is that going to be the reveal?
God, you wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's my birthmark, and that's your birthmark.
I was
That symbol.
thinking gurney is a circle, which means close to death, whereas mummy was in a thing, like in a death thing, so that might mean something to do with actual death, because they're both circles, and circle might mean something to do with death, but then why are there so many circles at the mirror when no one died at the mirror? Maybe mirror bad.
After a bit, you've been sitting there and waiting.
Yeah.
Roll me some. Let's go with a Constitution check.
Did you say Constitution?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The fuck? That's never been used before. 15.
At some point, you while you're lying there and wait, after enough time where you've been having to wait for a bit. Out of nowhere, someone touches your shoulder, and you manage to compose yourself enough where you don't flinch out of it or anything. You keep very still and very calm.
Yeah.
You start to get kind of moved around, and you can kind of feel the shake as you're doing this. And so you're moved, so you're lying flat down, legs down in front of you, arms to your side.
Yeah.
And your arms are getting strapped down.
Good thing I got my teeth.
Yeah.
I guess now should be the time where I try to not get tied down. Are they getting tied down both at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Are my legs tied down?
One of them's doing your arms, one of them's doing your legs.
Okay. So I'm asking, are both my arms getting tied down at the exact same time, or is it one at a time?
Oh, one at a time.
Can I open my eyes a little bit to see if I can see something?
Yeah. Two figures are standing over you. They're covered, you think, not to keep their identity hidden or anything, just so they don't get blood on them.
Yeah.
Yucky.
That's the vibe of what they're wearing.
Okay.
Like lab coats?
Yeah, more like biohazard.
Oh yeah.
Can I grab can I rip my free arm out, grab the one that's doing my arm by the head, and just bash it into the gurney, and then kick the other one in the face?
Roll me strength.
Pull
his mask off.
Fuck it, mask.
Or you can do attack, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll just do 2 attacks.
Let's start with strength to see if you can free your arm, and then we'll go to attack.
Okay. Athletics?
Sure.
20, not net.
Yeah. You very suddenly, enough to catch them off guard. They, at this point, thought you were very unconscious.
Yeah.
If not dead, but they couldn't quite tell. Yeah, you and just the suddenness of it, you snap your arm back up and you go for the grab and roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm attacking both of them. Gonna hit the first guy with my grab, and then the second guy I'm gonna try to kick him away.
Yeah.
Oh, not great. 16 for, let's say 16 is the grab, and then 14 would be the kick.
Cool. Let me pull up stats for something.
Just dudes.
You grab his face and kind of slam him into the side of the gun, and you hit.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I guess it's just a basic attack, so it'd just be my strength, right? Plus 1?
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Plus
you got your bonus. Strength bonus.
Yeah, so 3 plus 1.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Cool.
4 damage.
When you go to kick, you it's kind of half strapped down, and so your kick doesn't hit, but the belt, the thing that was on it, flies up and kind of smacks him as he's moving away. Because your main thing was kicking your feet out, trying to get free. So you're free now. The thing's kind of snapped up and it's hit him.
Free bird.
Let's roll for initiative.
Nice.
Charlie went to do it.
Yeah, almost.
What'd you get?
I got a little 12.
Cool.
Nice.
Yay! I'm so proud of you, kiddo.
The first guy, so the first two of them, they're almost identical, to each other with their very ambiguous, biohazard suits. I can't think of any other way to describe it now.
Are they dressed like doctors? You know what I mean? Someone who
No.
works at a morgue who is wearing a full, they've got the long gloves and the lab coat, or are they in biohazard suits?
It's more biohazard in that
Big
they're
yellow
not.
suits
They're not.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't want any gas on them.
They don't want to get got. Okay. One of the guys. Well, actually, they both reach for all the scalpels and stuff on the table next to you. They both pull the two large ones, and they both just start swinging at you.
Hiya.
Yeah. Okay. Rapid fire. They are 11, 21, 6, 15.
21 and 15 hit.
Cool. That is in total 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
All gucky in the trucky. Tatsel goes to reach for his glaive and then realizes that he doesn't have it. And he's like, oh, bother. This isn't good. I didn't want to have to do this, but I hope you guys understand that murder was not... I mean, murder to this degree was not on the menu. And if you get eaten, that's not my fault. And, like...
They both just kind of, like, look at each other.
Off their confusion, I transform, and my clothes begin to split as, and, like, these weird prehensile wings erupt out of my back. My face, like, morphs into that of, like, my nose curls up to, like, a gross bat thing, my teeth sharpen, my claws become big, and I transform into this disgusting beast, bat-like thing with bright red eyes, which we've previously discussed as being similar to Mothman.
Yeah, we have.
And I...
That's Mothman, it's a last name.
True.
Kirk Langstrom.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Mothman.
And I let out a roar, and I take... I think I have to use a bonus action to turn into that. Yeah, so it's my bonus action, and then I'm going to take 2 attacks at them with my claws.
Wicked sweet.
I'm going to attack... did both of them hit me at least once, or did only one of them hit?
Both of them hit you once.
Okay, I'm just going to focus on the dude that I, like, hit first.
Yeah.
I want to whittle him down. Damn, that's good. This is, like, story good. I got a 25 and a 21.
Both hit.
Yeah. And then I deal 2d6 damage.
Nice.
So 1d6 per claw slash.
Yeah.
8 plus 4, 12 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn. After I attack
Awesome.
him, I sort of like growl in his face. I might bite him next turn.
He's definitely, like, you can see blood kind of dripping out of the suit.
I want to tell you now, Lucy. I get +1 to melee damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And I get +1 AC.
Cool.
It's like a rage.
Yeah.
He's just trying to kind of, like, keep you at bay, and so he just kind of goes for stabs kind of, like, around your face. He just doesn't want... Like, he's just trying to do anything to, like, get you off of him.
I'm doing anything to get you off, bro.
Does a 15 hit? The other one most certainly doesn't.
15 does hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take 7 piercing damage. So
I'm resistant to that. Yeah. So do we round up or round down? I don't remember. Round up?
Round
down.
I've been rounding up. You've been
Yeah,
letting me
we'll
round
round
up.
up, yeah.
Okay. So I take 40.
that
I
means
take
I
4
let you
damage.
round up for healing as well.
Yeah.
For your halved
Gee,
healing.
thanks.
What can I say? I'm a kind and merciful god.
Better get cured.
Are we trying?
Cool. And the other one is just like kind of trying to like push you away as well, like get him off of you. So he's kind of going for your arms that have like held on to him.
Cool.
18, 11. 18 hits.
18 hits, yeah.
Cool, that's another 7 piercing damage.
Okay. So halved.
Halved, yes.
You haven't halved it yet?
I have not halved it
Okay,
yet.
cool. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bite the dude that's already really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I like sink my teeth into him. 21 hits, and that does a D4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or we did D6. It's unarmed, right? Unarmed strike. I don't know. Is it different? It's my Dampier thing. Up to you, DM. Do
Sure.
I make it a D4?
You can make it a D6. Fuck it, you're having a cool moment.
I got a 1. Plus my constitution, though, so 4, and then plus another 1 from that, so it's already the same as my strength. It doesn't matter. But that's 5 damage, and I'm going to heal back that 5 damage.
Cool, that takes that first guy out. You, like... it's not like you grab his heart or put anything out of his chest, but you grab just to flesh and pull it away from it.
I bite into his neck and I tear out an artery.
Yeah, it's
It's brutal.
it's pretty rough. You manage to get through kind of like that plastic shell enough. It tastes a bit gross because of it.
Yeah.
And he just collapses down.
Yeah, and as I like lean back drinking the blood, I look over at the other dude with my like animalistic eyes, and I take my other attack at him.
Yeah.
And if this hits, I can take a bonus action attack.
Whoa.
probably didn't hit. I'm guessing that 8 isn't good enough?
No.
Yeah. Well, it just says I can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action, but I don't know. I feel like it's fine for me to leave it with
When
that
you
murder.
do that, you kind of like it's not even like you kind of like are staring him down more than anything, as you're kind of like drinking this blood and you're too delayed in enjoying that to really go for it, and he just sprints out of the room. I'll give you an opportunity attack, like one of your unarmed strikes.
Yeah. 19.
Yep, you get a hit on him.
Can I grapple him? Can I pull him towards me?
No.
Okay. 9 damage.
You slash down the back of him and you can see kind of red behind the black plastic.
Yeah.
And he sprints out of the room screaming about there's a monster in the basement, and when he gets out of the doorway it's just cut off.
And he disappears.
Like halfway through him screaming. He's like screaming, there's a monster in the basement! There's a monster! And it's just like cut off as he like gets out of the doorway.
Do we hear that, or are we too far?
Roll perception.
24.
Yes.
Nice. 17.
So I'm like this for an hour.
Nice.
Just BT dubs.
Did you hear that?
No. I mean, no. I didn't hear what I was humming.
There's a monster in the basement.
Oh. In the basement.
Anyway.
Can I find my glaive? Is it?
Is it like with your stuff?
Yeah.
It's left like in a pile in the like side of the room that you're in.
I grab my glaive and I put it on my back, and I grab some of my other stuff, all my stuff that I can kind of carry it with me. I can still use weapons in this form, but I'm probably going to stick to hands because I think that's cooler.
Yeah.
And also
fair
I get
enough.
I get a bonus action attack, which is dope.
Nice.
Can I sniff the air to see if I can smell anyone nearby or smell anything that might be relevant to me? Can I kind of like, you know, like I'm sort of, I guess, sniffing out my prey.
Go for it.
And also, am I in a room that I've already been? Am I in the lab?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. 18 for the first roll. Nat 1 for the second. Good thing it's with advantage.
18 total?
Nope. 22.
Cool. So the thing you can smell strongest in the air is blood.
Yeah.
Fresh blood you've
Just murdered.
created. While you're kind of like going around the room trying to kind of decipher anything, you can kind of smell like the cutoff from when he left.
Sorry. Like when someone farts and leaves a room.
Or is it like the trail going
Like
cold?
Yeah, the trail going cold.
Oh, yeah.
You, with the gurney, you can smell the lack of blood.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of almost smell the regular dimension.
Interesting. Can I take off the mask of the dude that I killed? What is...
It's like painted in horror above all else. You kind of like see the dead shock in their eyes, and it's just a guy.
Just a guy
Yeah.
that I murdered
Just
in
dudes
cold
being
blood.
guys.
I say to Mia, well, Tatsel's going to be happy about that, you know, being a monster hunter.
I bet he'll find it and probably become friends with it. Perhaps it's Holmes even.
Monster hunter, Mia.
Oh,
Hunting for friends. Very lonely.
Hunting for Friends is a great like video game.
Oh,
Is
trailer.
it?
That's pretty good.
But perhaps it's Holmes. Should we head that way? Slowly, not in a rush. I could wait a couple of turns.
It'll be hard to find because we don't know the layout of this.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know
true.
where the lab is, because that's where I
We know where the lab is, but he said the basement.
Yeah, but I'm in... Oh,
The
true.
lab is the main room in the basement.
But
yeah.
to be fair,
Yeah.
they don't know that. Only I do, because I'm in the basement.
You're the monster in the basement.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll just keep going.
Yeah,
Cool. Which way are you guys going?
Whose turn is it? Want to keep going east?
it's technically Tom's, so yeah, let's go east.
Cool. This room has people in it.
Yay!
People kind of chatting and socializing and enjoying their lovely time, and there is
Can't fight them.
it's almost like a blacked out room. It's very like the like no windows or anything. It's very dark, and there is a rack of wine on one wall and barrels on the other.
Aye, we found the wine room again.
The cellar, 6 hearts.
We're in the basement.
Hey!
Poor Charlie. He's gonna die of mummy curse. Not zinc.
You guys go on. People are kind of like, there's like just like a couple people trying. There's like a small group of 3 just having a conversation, and then at the table where you guys found the wine glasses last time, there's kind of someone standing behind that, and he's kind of like going through and explaining this to people, just kind of like standing and nodding and like listening to what he's talking about with his wine.
It's got a thick airism.
I walk up to that group.
I interrupt.
Oh.
Call him out on his bullshit, Troy.
Into the room we slink. Mia, Lichele, and Zinc.
Oh.
Hello. That's all I had.
Hi, I'm just explaining.
Cheerio!
Jesus Christ.
You're from around here. I'm just explaining the undernotes of this particular vintage.
I grab a glass and start like swishing it around, give it a sniff, and I'm like, elderberry.
Yes, you've got a good palate, I see.
Oh yeah, trained very well.
Very good.
You spill the whole bottle.
I knock it back.
And he kind of goes on,
Weird,
kind of explaining to all of you, like just kind of going on about wine bullshit that I don't want to make up because I don't even like wine.
That exact wine is the cure to mummy curses.
It's got a slight note of cure curse.
Lucy's like, you say that.
This wine has grapes.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's, like you make a joke like that, and he kind of gives like a very like one of those cheerful like, haha.
Yeah, I've heard that one 100 times.
To it. I don't think you would have.
Oh.
I feel like that's something that not regular people say.
Now let me knock your guys' socks off, and I pull out my wine bottle, and I say, this is from very far away. Some would say, another dimension. And I start pouring it into some of the glasses, and I'm like, tell me what you think of that, huh?
He gives it a swirl and kind of goes and sniff. He's going, it's got this like very mild acidity to it, but it's not like
Radiation.
overbearing or anything. Radiation, you said?
Yeah.
Sounds like quite a process.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Motorbike.
There you go.
Radiation, you say?
Yeah.
Sounds like quite a process.
Oh, yeah.
Radiation, you say? Sorry.
Hello?
He's having a brain aneurysm.
And he's like, it's... Where is this from?
This is from...
It's very, unfamiliar. Yet familiar at the same time.
Nuke France. Nuke France.
You look genuinely different. You look so sad, Charlie. I've never seen you so upset at your own capabilities.
I'm a great improviser.
Yeah. I mean, I've got, like, literally the tab I have open in front of me is baby names, because I can't name characters.
It's from Nuke France.
Oh, very interesting. I haven't been there. He says, kind of, like, thinking about it, realizing, like, you can see on his face he's never heard of it either, but he doesn't want to be rude.
Uncultured.
Yeah.
Seen Holmes around?
I've never been to Uber Java.
Yeah, I saw him earlier today. He came by to pick up a couple of bottles of wine.
He comes and goes though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a whole house.
Yeah, he's been to Nuke France.
I would believe it. I'd believe it.
I'm not there.
Is there a priest in here?
In this room?
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe so. I don't think our wine is holy enough.
You guys don't bless your
for
wine.
them. Not this wine.
No, this
Yeah.
is cursed wine.
Not for the masses.
Isn't
But
that
yeah,
what?
they'd be somewhere.
Isn't that what church wine is for? Masses?
Well, clever boy, aren't you?
It's kind of quick-witted.
Yeah. A point of inspiration. I really liked it. Okay. You know, the weight of my heart, Charlie, is either by a very good joke or doing something really clever.
I was thinking of a really good joke. I got it.
Yeah, hang on. Tom can't make that joke. He's
Isn't
not here. He's too
wine
far away to
for the-
communicate with you.
That's the first time that I've ever been given inspiration by Lucy. And when we did Spring, you got inspiration like 3 times. Charlie got inspiration once. I didn't.
Troy's my favourite.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Is it in the barrels? Is it like ale or is it wine as well?
Spirits.
Spirits. Ooh, whiskey.
One of them would be, yeah.
Religious?
Oh, God, depends how much you drink.
When you have so much whiskey, you get religious. Been there.
When you roll it out of the room and it just evaporates because it's ghost.
What?
Because it's Ghost.
Like everyone else.
You doing any whiskey tries?
It's not my area of expertise, but
You're a sommelier.
yeah, sure. I don't know if that's how we say that, but
I don't know if that's the right pronunciation either.
yeah. It's nice that neither of us know.
Close enough.
I mean, it's not exactly my area of expertise, but I mean, I've got a little bit of knowledge. I mean, we sure can.
Well, thank you very much. And I take it, like, shake his hand and do that thing, you know how you, like, slip money into the hand of a waiter and stuff? Except I slip a lock of hair into his hand.
I'll let you keep this one. He gives it back to you.
It's good for wine tasting.
No.
Put it in the wine.
No.
I take out
Gives it a
my
good bleach flavor.
I take out my royal blue handkerchief and I sort of tuck it into my
Your wet
my
royal
collar.
blue jacket.
Yeah.
So it was washed, not dried, right? Or
Yeah.
is it covered in mucus?
It's not like completely soaked. It was drying.
It was, yeah, it's very damp.
Hmm.
And it's not made better by your pockets, I have to assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And he, there's kind of like...
Is there like a little like on the handkerchief? Is there like letters like it says like HHH or something?
Yeah.
You could lie about who you are.
They know what Holmes looks like.
You don't know that.
I do know that. They just said he was in there earlier.
Excuse me.
Doctor.
Excuse me.
Hapter who?
Excuse me.
Is who in? Sorry, it's a light just...
Excuse
Yes,
me.
alright.
He's got radiation poisoning.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What's Mr. Holmes's first names?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, we should. That's yeah.
So you don't have that plan?
I do,
see,
I
that's
just
the-
can't remember.
That's the big bad evil guy.
Yeah, and I'm very,
It's
very
like,
Confirmed.
stupid.
She said, "Yeah, he's evil."
Harry Humorous Holmes.
His name is HTTP.
Henry Howard Holmes.
Henry Howard Holmes.
Howard Morris.
He gets kind of like, there's like a wee thingy in the barrel to give the drink. What's the word I'm looking for? And it drips the drink, and he pulls
Tap.
the thing, and it's like a tap, but it's attached to a thing that isn't a sink.
Spigot.
Spigot! And he pulls it gently, and just kind of like these little glasses with kind of like an inch of whiskey in it. Not that much. Half an inch of whiskey. Like, some...
A finger. 2 fingers. 2 fingers whiskey.
Yeah, but this
Same
way. You know, like, it's a sizable amount
Yeah.
for, like, samples.
All right.
And starts passing them around.
I raise my glass and I clink it.
I pour some water from my water skin, and I also clink it.
Yeah, that. And I do a toast. Power and wealth are to no avail. Let only our drinking prevail. A sober man and the sages are both lost through the ages. But our brave drinkers shall never die. But our brave drinkers shall never die.
I bestow curse.
Give him another one.
That's not even the whole one yet. There's more to come later.
Everyone, including the 2 people that aren't part of your conversation, like, raise their glasses to you, and everyone drinks, and it's high quality shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's pretty okay.
It's like
Kind of fruity.
like there's a burn, but it's not like aggressive. You know, it's like a
Nice
warm
cinnamony
warm.
burn.
That's lucky, because it could have been risky whiskey, but it wasn't.
Tatsel.
Yeah.
You have killed some guys,
Killed a guy.
which was overall exciting for you. Love that for you.
Yep.
What are you thinking? What are you doing? You're in beast mode.
I think Tatsel wants to keep exploring the basement in the mirror dimension. Unless he's not in the mirror dimension. Yeah, he's going to keep exploring the basement. And also I want to look around this room for symbols. Like the gurney, see if it has the same symbol on it and so on.
Cool.
And so
I'll
forth.
give you that one first. It doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Did I tell you where I was going? I'm going eastward.
East. Okay.
Love East.
Queen.
East.
True.
Let's get this bread.
You go into this beautiful, grand,
What was it? Queen of what?
spades bedroom.
Nice. That's my favorite card.
Portraits hanging up on the wall. There's a 4-poster bed.
Not a queen bed.
A 4-poster. Maybe a queen as well. You've made this joke. And there is a giant mirror on one of the walls.
Oh.
I look in the mirror.
And you look back But instead of being you as this big, like, beast kind of dripping in blood, it's regular you. You've still got that same kind of blur about you.
Yeah.
As usual. And you're looking at yourself, and the one that's looking back at you is moving in the same way as you, but you know at this point just because it's also trying to figure it out, but it doesn't have your knowledge, you don't think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a dramatic moment where I reach up with my hand and touch my human hand with my monster.
When you...
It's beautiful.
When your hands touch, you can, it all kind of clicks for you.
Yeah.
And the reflection, it realizes who you are.
Yeah. What you are. A monster.
The reflection of you just says Tatsel? ?
Writes it on the thing?
Yeah. It's, can't do the breathing trick because you don't really.
Yeah.
Scratches it.
But it's
Takes out a little marker.
yeah, let's go with a marker. Just kind of a pen. It's a little hard to read, but you can tell what it says. But it means you've got a limited amount of space.
Yeah. I scratch back with my claws. Yes.
You kind of nod to yourself on the other side. Are you okay?
That question. I shake my head kind of a little bit and look back up at me and go and scratch out. Not really.
No. Little guy.
I mean, you're in Zinc there?
Should I do it? Yeah, I scratch out. I kind of hesitate for a moment before I do, but then I scratch out they don't want me.
Aww.
Oh.
Drama.
You decided to split off.
You look sad to you.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not true.
Yeah. I smile back at myself and I go, are they with you?
Not at the second. At this point, you're about halfway through the mirror.
You got a friend in me.
This is like Zuko alone, but it's Tatsel alone.
Hmm.
Tatsel alone. I go, can you find them?
Sure.
Okay. And I wait to see if he can bring them to me.
Bring them to
Are
me.
you doing anything else while you wait?
Yeah, I guess I could look around the room to see if there's anything interesting, any symbols or any things that are of interest to me, and anything that might indicate that I'm not in the mirror dimension anymore. Just in case. I mean, I think I am, but I think Tatsel's unsure.
The symbols that were on the mirror in the regular dimension aren't there currently.
Okay.
That's kind of the really big giveaway for you. The room looks more lived in. There are clothes hanging up kind of in a closet, some handkerchiefs as well, folded away. Yeah, this is a well lived in room.
Your master bedroom underneath, right next to the murder lab in
And
the
the
basement.
kitchen.
And the kitchen.
You should.
James.
You can't give me shit for how this house is
I'm not giving you
out.
shit. It's fun to comment.
You should carve some symbols into the thing and see if he recognizes them.
It's a good idea. Lucy, am I allowed to do that, or is that metagaming?
I'll let you.
Yeah, I will carve. I'm going to carve the symbols that were in the mirror before, and kind of go do you know what these are?
X over O, O pointing up, and O with an X through it.
Let me just compare to my notes.
No.
After a bit, it takes up a lot of the space you have
Yeah.
left. Mia and Zinc come back, and they're kind of all looking at each other and looking at you. They're both quite horrified because they haven't seen you like this.
Yeah.
Not us.
Ah!
Tatsel on the other side looks over your notes, what you've carved.
Yeah.
He points at the line with the X over the top and the circle underneath.
Yeah.
He points at that and points at kind of you, questioningly, this you.
I wrote what mean.
The line with the X and the circle. Points it up and he points at you.
But, is there space for me to write on the mirror monster? Question mark.
You right there, and he just kind of shakes his head, and he says, and he points at you again and writes this code, which is the circle on the top and the X underneath this time.
Part of the code cracked, I think. Maybe.
What do you think?
I'm guessing that the circle represents the mirror and the X represents the regular. So the mummy coffin is a crossover between, or something, between the thing and the thing. The mirror and the regular world. Right? Surely.
I'm going to tell you right now. Do you think this field code I found includes the mirrorverse?
Well, Lucy...
But you're going in a great direction. I'm just telling you it's not so specific.
Maybe it means you, and when you're O over X, you're in monster mode.
But why would the field code have me in monster mode and me not in monster mode?
There's 3 things on the mirror. There's 3 us. Maybe each of them means one of us.
Maybe.
After he writes like the same new code and points at you, it just goes back to being your own monstrous reflection.
Fuck. How big is the mirror? It's huge, right?
Yeah, you can see all of you.
I couldn't carry it on my back.
It's bolted to the wall. I think you would really struggle.
No worries. I was just wondering if I could carry it to them and see if we can... It's a portable communication device or something like that, you know? This sucks because I know this helps with my brain, but now I'm feeling more lost than ever.
That's okay. But you have more information.
Yeah, definitely helpful. Yeah, I think now I'm just going to keep exploring as my goal. I'm trying to fill out the basement a bit.
Cool.
And see if I can find some interesting things. And if I can find something that would help out Zinc, then I'll head back to them or try and find them. Because I know that they were going to the ground floor. That's where I know they are.
Shall you go to another room?
Yeah. I'll head up.
You go up, you open the door, and it's 2 children having a fight. They'd be like 7 or 8, like playing with this wooden top. One of them goes, "Would you like a turn, Jonah?" And I was like, "No, I want all of the turns." Kind of snatches the top out of his hands and starts hitting the other kid with it.
I run
Classic
over and
parent.
I stop the hitting.
You manage to like get between them and pull them apart. They're little children, so it's pretty easy. And
I'm also a massive werewolf at the moment.
Oh my goodness, I forgot you're a monster.
Or a weredat.
Okay. When you run over, are you saying anything?
No.
Okay. You like run over and you push like the 2 kids apart, and the kid who is getting hit just starts like screaming. And like runs out of the room. When he gets to the doorway, the scream cuts off as per usual. And the other kid, Jonah, is sitting there just kind of like wide-eyed, jaw dropped. Like too afraid to move.
Tatsel kind of remembers that he's currently
A
terrifying.
monster.
And also that he's probably covered in blood because he just drank a dude's blood.
Yeah.
So he probably looks pretty scary. And he holds up a weak peace symbol to try and show that he's chill.
Yeah, you give like your meek little peace sign, and he gives one back. But like he's shaking as he does it. And he's like kind of like clutching the bloody wooden top quite close to him, almost ready to fight you if he needs to.
I lightly pluck the wooden top out of his hand and I put it down and like, I'm going to try and do this, but if it doesn't go well, keep in mind this is like, you know, vocal cords that are moving that aren't meant to be moving. Do you know what I mean? And
Are you not meant to speak as this animal?
well, I think in rules I can, but I think that Tatsel tends not to, and I think that it feels better for me in terms of character. It's more of the monster thing where he's like, you know, more worried about his own outward perception and he can't speak. He doesn't want to speak to people, so it's a different piece of him moving, you know.
Yeah.
And he sort of croaks out like, "I'm gonna try my best." You.
Just sounded like you were gagging.
You've got this, Tom. You've got this.
Sure. Like chair. Is that good?
I thought you meant
That's
like
beautiful.
Cher, as in the singer.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's where my first thought went.
Are we okay with that voice? Is
Um,
that allowed?
I mean, legally, no. Morally, no. Ethically, no. But here, yes.
Podcastily.
Podcastly is the biggest no in the world. That would be the worst version of Musically.
It's just
Just mouthing along to like podcast quotes.
10-second clips of pure sound, and it's just someone being like, "Yeah, I was at the store the other day, and
We can bring back our Ira Glass impression.
says it in a sort of croaking, not so good voice. Yeah.
Yeah, we could tell it was not so good. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, I
Actually,
just
just roll
realized.
persuasion. I'm not going to give you disadvantage for this one.
Yeah, I'm a
It's pretty
giant
good. It's
monster.
pretty intimidating.
I'm scary.
I just realized you said share, not chur.
Share, bro.
That's even better than me thinking it's Cher the musician.
No, I that's what I thought it was. That's what I heard is share the musician, but then I was like, oh.
Nat 20.
He's very surprised he's hearing anything from you, and his eyes kind of go wide with, this time instead of fear, it's kind of like wonderment. He's just like, it's like Mothman's talking to him. It's kind of a dream come true for some people.
Yeah.
And so he just kind of nods, like, very furiously.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I tap him on the chest and do like the okay symbol, and like
He smiles and does one back.
it sucks because I know this kid's gonna disappear, but this could be a fantastic character thing if I could take him with me.
You can't keep the kid.
Well, what if he wants to be my friend?
Eat the kid. Eat the kid.
Do you have a name?
Axel.
Ugh.
Axel.
I give him a thumbs up. And then I point at him.
I'm Jonah. He picks up the wooden top and goes to give it to you.
I take it. I spin it.
Big scary monster spinning a little top. I love it. This is the best.
Was that Lucy laughing or the kid?
it's
That's
me.
so funny. The
That
kid
was
goes
all
like, "Big scary monster."
That was all genuinely me. It didn't cross my mind that could be the child.
Eat the top.
He's like delighted. As am I. He's like he does start like clapping a little bit. He's very stoked to have a big friend.
Yeah, I want to ask him questions, but it's difficult when you can't speak very well.
You could try, right?
That
yeah,
was your decision.
I know.
Yeah, you did this to you, my guy.
I take out my notebook and I like scribble in, like, why are you here?
This is our playroom.
Is this your house?
Yes.
Are you Holmes's son?
Yes.
Oh,
Interesting.
Get him.
Woo, a clue.
Fuck him up.
I'm not gonna fuck up a kid. I show him my list of the symbols and put a little question mark next to it.
Ooh, a new symbol.
Let me think.
The question mark.
And then he says, danger, danger, danger. I don't
He goes,
understand.
danger, 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 danger. They all mean danger. It's weird.
I have a question mark.
I don't know what these are. I haven't seen any of these. Give me a second.
Elbow drop this
Wait.
fucking kid, dude.
You've got to stop trying to have kids hurt.
I'm trying to make him less of a bully and more of a nice boy.
He was the nice boy. The bully.
Shut
ran
up.
away.
He beat a kid with a wooden
Turner
thing.
wanted every turn.
Oh, Jonah's the one that was beaten?
Yeah.
No, Jonah was the one that was beating up the kid.
Yeah, I told
Oh.
you.
Yeah.
Well, and good reason. Turner's a fucking dick. If I see that kid, he's done.
Was his name Turner? I don't remember that coming
He
up.
didn't have a name.
He said Turner.
No, I want a turn.
You were sad.
I want all the turns.
But you... No, I swear to God, you said his name was Turner.
No, I didn't.
You
swear
said,
on my
Jonah,
fucking
can I
life.
have a
Name's
turn? And then
Turner,
Jonah
honey.
said, no, I want all the turns. And then started beating him, and that's all we get every time.
Where the fuck is...
Okay.
I really wish his name was Turner. That would have been like the cleverest pun name on Lucy's part. The idea of her going through a
I
list
even-
of 50 baby names and being like,
Oh,
Turner.
his name's Turner now.
I I made the joke when you were saying it. I was like, Turner wants a turn.
Also, here's the other fucking thing. Turner was offering the turn.
I don't know what happened, okay? I just woke up.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly you don't know what happened. This is the best. When you show him the symbols, he's kind of like looks at them for a second. He's like, I don't know what these mean. I don't know if I've seen any of them. And then he kind of furrows his brow for a second. He goes, oh, wait a second. And he leads you over to one of the walls. And this one is there. And it's a square with a line through it. And it's kind of on an angle.
Looks like a diamond to me.
A diamond then, with a line drawn through it. Like
A
right through it.
A
It's crossed out.
rhombus, but the line crossing it
Um,
out is through the straight edges, not the corners.
Can you do an investigation check for me, Tatsel?
I can. 24.
You look at the symbol for a second, and it's this very shiny kind of ink, and you very gently touch it, and the ink's wet, like it's very, very new.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Turner. He's drawing all the symbols.
I point at
The kid's name's Turner now.
I point at Jonah.
Not this kid.
I point at Jonah, and I'm like, draw this.
I didn't.
Who?
I don't know. Did you?
I shake my head.
And he's like quite stumped.
What kind of ink was it?
Just like black ink.
Squid.
I don't know how to squid ink.
I
Squid Game.
Go squids.
Squid Game. Who here's seen it? Am I right? Da-da-da.
Yeah, but did you watch it in Korean with English subs, or?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
I grew up watching anime. Okay, I do not watch dubs. I write down in the notes. I have to go now, but
It was
you should share and don't hurt other people.
it was nice to meet you. And he gives you a little hug.
Yeah, and Tatsel gives him a little hug back, pats his head, tries to give him a smile, but it's like a big just collection of teeth.
His eyes go really wide for a second, like he's a little bit nervous.
I draw a smile with my fingers to show that I mean well.
and he does it back, but like he's actually smiling.
Yeah, and then I open the door and I go to the next room. And if he tries to follow me, I kind of like push him away and go, no.
He kind of starts to go after you, and you stop him, and he goes, okay, bye. And he waves.
Bye bye.
And he goes back to playing with his top.
And I shut the door.
Anyway, so you two, where are you?
Angel from my nightmare. We're in the wine cellar. I just gave a really nice toast. We had some whiskey. And I think we're
You're
about
fucking
to
getting on it.
Yeah, we're about to move on from this room because the sommelier didn't really have much for us.
As you leave the room, can you please give me a perception?
16.
Is that me too? Because I rolled an 18 plus 5.
For the last, like in that room, it was nice to like see people and chat to people, but it's really staying with you guys how being in a haunted house is. Like it's not like nerve-wracking or anything. You guys are very brave characters, but like you can't help but like have the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
I get slippery to keep my hairs on the back of my neck down.
You've got to remember at this point he is kind of just aura of snake.
He's not doing a good job.
He is snake and vibe only at this point.
Vibe snake.
Vibe snake. Yeah. But yeah, just there is a presence to this house that is that is somewhat alarming.
Something fucky is about.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very brave. I know we've kind of gone through this whole haunted house thing without worrying too much, but I am starting to get a bit scared.
We have been faced with a lot of things that we've just sort of taken in stride.
Yeah. I mean,
Starting to catch up with you?
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, who said that?
Huh?
Like, we thought the house was going to be empty. We knew people
Yeah.
have been coming into the house and disappearing for a long time. I don't know if they've gone to the mirror world or if they're in the actual house. I don't know what's going on. I just have no idea, really, at all.
Yeah, no, yeah.
This is one of the few times this house has worked in design. This is the one time where I've gone, ooh, these rooms do work together next to each other. Except for maybe in the real world where the kitchen was next to the living room. That kind of works. Torture room, I guess, was pretty close to the funeral parlor.
To go to the theater, you have to go through the laundry. Poor Luca.
Yeah, Lucas. But I do love the name Luca.
Oh yeah, it's Lucas.
Anyway, you guys go up, because up is the only way you can go from the room, and you walk into a dim and musty room. People are chatting, and a familiar face is behind the bar.
Yo, I know this bitch.
It's the bar. When you walk in, she turns to you, and her eyes are wide, and she is terrified.
Oh.
What happened?
Thanks for listening to Season Quest Podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms at Season Quest Pod, and by all I mean Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're also on the SPLITelevision Productions YouTube channel. Leave us a review, leave us a comment and a like, subscribe for more episodes, and join us next week for another banger of a pod.